Hey there, Areli here from withhisgifts.com. Welcome and thank you so much for stopping by. Today I have another video tutorial for you and we are going to create this lovely little box of chocolates. So let's get started. Today's project features the Sealed with Love bundle, which is brand new in the Occasions catalog. It includes the Sealed with Love stamp set, which is a 27-piece photopolymer set, perfect for all your Valentine's Day projects, as well as the coordinating Love Notes framelits. You can purchase these together and save 10%. The ink colors that we're using today are Early Espresso, Pool Party, and we'll also be using the Pool Party ink refill. Up next is our paper, and I've already taken the liberty and cut my Big Shot pieces out. I figured you've seen me use the Big Shot before, and I would save time and do it beforehand. So these are the dies that I use. So for these hearts here, I use this die, my little arrow, and the other heart here. And the cardstock is the real red for one of the hearts and the arrows. I have the Pool Party for one of the hearts. Then I have the Subtles Designer Series paper stack. And then I have the Sending Love Designer Series paper. So it is minimal paper, as you can see. Scrap pieces will do. In addition to the Big Shot pieces, I have some more of the Sending Love Designer Series paper. I have two pieces here that are cut at 1/2 inch by 6 inches, and then 4 pieces cut at 1 inch by 3 inches. And some of the other things that we'll be using today are the multi-purpose liquid glue, glue dots, Stampin' dimensionals, some Scotch tape, my sponge, and then some non-Stampin' Up things that we'll be using. I have some white acrylic paint. I have a little teeny tiny heart-shaped paper mache box that I picked up at Michael's for 99 cents. I will be using my painter's palette, my palette knife, a foam brush, and then of course my Hershey's Nuggets. Okay, so I'm going to get started by laying down a piece of grid paper because it is going to get a little messy. This box here is not covered in paper. This is actually paint. So we're going to work at creating our custom Pool Party paint to cover our little box in. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and grab my painter's palette, which is loved. Okay, and I'm going to grab my white acrylic paint and my Pool Party Reinker and my palette knife. So we're going to do a little art project. So we will start by squeezing out some of the acrylic paint onto our painter's palette. Okay, and then some drops. I don't count them. I'm just covering almost entirely the top of the paint that I just set down, like so. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and take my palette knife and blend it all together. We're going to mix it up till we get a color that looks like the Pool Party. Okay. Okay, that looks very Pool Party-ish to me. And the next thing we want to do is go ahead and grab our little paper mache box and our foam brush. And we are going to go ahead, dip our foam brush into our paint, and then just apply it to the outside of our box, like so. Okay? Okay, so there are our pieces. Warning, you will get a little bit messy, so if you don't like getting your hands dirty, you can put on some gloves. I don't mind it, so I don't wear gloves. So you can let this dry naturally, or you can apply some heat to it, which I am going to do. So Grab your heat tool and then just apply some heat until the paint is good and dry. Alrighty, so there we have our little box. The paint is good and dry. If you want, you could also paint the inside of the box. I didn't do that, but you certainly can. Next thing that I am going to do to my box, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Pull Party ink pad, and then the only stamp that we're using today is this little lovely stamp here. I have it mounted already, and what I'm just going to do is cover my box, just randomly stamp to create some texture and dimension to the paint. And I don't know that you can see that, but it does give it a little bit of dimension rather than just a solid paint. So I am going to cover the entire box just like this. Okay, and there you have it. It may be a little hard to see. Well, no, I think you can see that well. But it just, like I said, creates some dimension. I did stamp both pieces, just like so. And we're ready to move on to the next step. So for the next step, I'm grabbing my early Espresso ink pad and my sponge. And I am going to ink around my edges here of the box, okay? Giving it further dimension and definition and beauty. Just like so. Okay. We will do this little front just like that. And go ahead and do the top, so when our box cover is removed, there's some definition around the rim of the box. Okay, just like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, and we'll do the same thing for our cover. Okay, and there is our box. We are going to set this little beautiful box aside for a second, and let's grab our paper next. We are going to sponge our papers, all our pieces, and then we will be ready to put our little box together. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab all of my pieces of paper right there. There we go. Alrighty. And I don't know if I mentioned the doily, but this is a little more than a fourth of a actual delicate doily. I don't think I mentioned it. So I am going to, like I said, go ahead and ink around. These here will cover our nuggets. So I only need to do the long sides because we won't even see those, the short sides. So, okay, so I am done with the pieces that will cover our nuggets. I am going to go ahead and do this to all of these lovely little pieces here. And then I will meet you back here. And so I'm done with distressing all my pieces. I figured I would stop a second and show you that there was some further work done to this doily. I cut away the center of it, so like so, because I just didn't want this part to show up underneath my hearts. And then I further distressed that piece as well. Okay, all right, so then all our pieces are done. Okay, just like that, and we are ready to rock and roll just like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my nuggets. So I don't think that I mentioned that we will be using the snail. I am just going to take the pieces here, flip it over, and put some snail on the back of it, like so. Then we will start in the back and just wrap it around like so. And instantly you have some fancy chocolate. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, I'll do that to all 4 of my nuggets. And there are our covered nuggets. Just to give it a little drama, I flipped that one over on the red side. We're going to set those aside, and then we're going to grab the bottom of our box, okay? And then the 2 long strips, okay? And if this was a 12 by 12, we wouldn't need 2 pieces, but because the Designer Series paper pack, the Sending Love, is just 6 by 6, we needed more than 6 inches to cover because it doesn't quite go around my box. So that is the reason why we have the 2 pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and grab me some Scotch tape and then tape them together like so, okay? This is a beautiful pattern on the back side of this paper, and I debated on whether or not I wanted the strip that goes across here to be red or this color. Both are lovely, but I opted with this because it looked better with my particular project. I'm going to grab some scissors because I don't really want my tape to show. I'm going to go ahead and snip it away, okay? Make sure there's not any tape. Okay. Alrighty. Now, we are going to use our multi-purpose glue to put this on our box. It's just going to hold better and more permanently than the tape adhesive would. So, strip down the middle just like so. We're gonna pick this up. I'm gonna put my box on there because I don't want it necessarily centered on here. I want it centered from the top would be the actual bottom of my rim here. So we are going to start, oopsie, pick it up, okay, and we're gonna start right at the top of the heart. Put it in there and hold it. And then we're going to go around, okay, like so. We're going to cut some off when we get to the end, so I probably didn't need all that glue, but I overlapped just a teeny bit, okay. Hold it down, press all the way around. Let's snip some of this off, okay, and then we're going to hold it down just for a minute. Okay, and there you have that. So the bottom of our box is done. We're going to go ahead and put our little chocolates in there. Okay, just like so. You probably can get a couple more in here. I settled for 4, just like that. All right, and let's set this aside because we're going to work on this next. All right, so up next we're going to put together our little hearts. And first we're going to attach them to each other. So let's do that. I'm putting a glue dot on that one just like so, and we're going to attach it to this one right about there, okay. Then the next one there, we'll attach that. So, okay, and we're just going to keep going. Okay, and you're going to end up with something that looks like that. We will then flip it over and get our dimensionals, and we'll put some on the back of these. Okay, like so. All right. So now we are going to take our doily, which is a little bit big. Let me see. Because we don't want it to cover up the heart shape. So I'm going to snip just a little bit more off of it. Okay, that's better. All right. And then I am going to put some glue down. just like that. And I am going to put it onto my, just like that. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. And then this little heart here, we're going to shoot an arrow through it. Okay. Like so. And you're not going to really see the point of your arrow, but we're shooting an arrow through our heart. And then we're going to put a little bit of glue down that as well. And the reason why, again, I'm using glue, because this paper is covered with acrylic paint, and we want to make sure that it's going to stick, and the liquid glue does the trick. Okay? Alright, so this is going to go right about there, like so. And hold it down just a little bit. There we go. And then we are going to take the backings off of our dimensionals. Okay, this is really a simple project that you could do, and it makes a perfect gift for teachers or co-workers, or even it could very well be a container for a very nice gift. So for that special person in your life, it could also hold a very special gift. And with the Sending Love bundle, the possibilities are limited only by your creativity. We used only a fraction of the stamps and dies that come with that bundle. So again, like I said, the possibilities are limited only by your creativity. And there you have it. Super duper easy, super duper quick, and super duper elegant. So make sure to jot down the supply list down below, then head on over to my website at withhisgifts.com and place your order today so you could be ready for Valentine's Day with these lovely little box of chocolates. And while you're there, don't forget to check out all the details about Celebration that is going on now. Remember that with every $50 that you spend before shipping and tax, you get your choice of a free item from the Celebration brochure. So check out those details at my website at withhisgifts.com, and also check out the entire contents of the Occasions catalog, because I have linked to that on my website as well. It is packed with some beautiful stuff. You don't want to miss it. And remember that if you join my team during Celebration, that you not only get your starter kit, which consists of $125 of product of your choice. For only $99, you get an additional 2 stamp sets of your choice if you sign up during Celebration. So if you are thinking about joining, now is the time. So check out the details on my website at withhisgifts.com, and then hit me up with any questions that you have. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video tutorial, please leave me a comment down below, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, thank you and have a great day.